Aha! Oops. I don't know why I did that. Sometimes I actually restart when I do that accidentally. I mean, like, I was walking to my chair, so I was just like, I don't know, and I'm rushing things a little bit, because I'm recording like 20 minutes late, but with the whole fucking 30 FPS instead of 60 FPS deal, fucking producing takes like, such shorter time, or whatever. Takes barely any time, I don't know, it takes such little less. I'm tired. I'm like more tired now. Hey, look, first time I played today. I'm more tired now because I've just eaten like a lot because I got off work and mom texted me while I was working like, "Hey, are you hungry?" And I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Okay, we're gonna eat." So we ate. I got off and we went to IHOP, and I got a big old burger. Shout out to who was serving us. I don't know their name, but they told me which burger to get, and it was a very good burger. It was a very big burger, but I finished it, of course. I have a weird thing with not finishing meals, except I left a whole bunch of fries, but shut up. I guess I could just, like, put a whole bunch into that, because that's kind of the only thing I care about right now. Well, I mean, fucking everything is max, except that takes a lot of joules. That takes joules. These I should work on as well. What do those take? Metal and that shit. Makes sense to me. That takes joules. That's the other thing. That takes like a bunch of shit and do your other shit, which I should do as well. But I'm lazy. What's in the gate? Cleared out everything and leveled up everything. That takes joules, so yeah. I guess, you know, as soon as I've done literally everything, then I have no excuse but to, no excuse for not doing, decorations and shit or whatever, so. Maybe I shouldn't have maxed that out completely. Because, I mean, well, as soon as those are done, it's going to take a lot of resources to do both of them. So, I mean, I might as well, but that's like 13 hours from now, which is kind of like less than the next time I'll be playing, if anything is to if there's any sort of pattern to continue or whatever. Well, because tomorrow's a Saturday, so I actually start work at 9 tomorrow, which isn't really that big of a deal because I usually wake up at 6 or 7 anyway because of these damn fucking windows. It's just like like I was loud and yelling at them even though they don't exist and they can't hear me because they don't have ears because they're windows. If you're wondering what that noise is in the background, maybe you can't hear it, so I'm just not even gonna mention it. There's actually a lot of crickets tonight. There's usually crickets eventually, but they've never, I don't know if they've been early. Well, I was gonna say I don't know if they've ever been as early as like when I'm recording, which probably isn't the case, but I'm also recording 20 minutes later than I would usually be, so I don't know, I do hear the crickets. If you hear the crickets, fuck it, whatever, okay. I like crickets. Crickets are kind of nostalgic for me, because the only times I would ever hear crickets were whenever I went on like vacation and stuff with a camper, with like a camper or in like a cabin or something, because there were really thin walls, so I would always hear that, and then we'd always, like, we'd be at campgrounds where there'd just be a lot of nature around, so there'd be a lot of crickets around, and the really thin walls, so you just hear them a lot. So, you know, I'd just be sitting going to sleep, and I hear the crickets, and I'd just be like, yeah, I'm fucking relaxed. And, you know, now I hear the crickets, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I can get by this. I can do this. This is good. This is a great thing. Yeah, fucking windows always wake me up, but I should try to go to sleep earlier. I mean, I know I don't need an alarm. A, because my mother knows what time I need to be out and will make sure I am because she's a fantastic mother. And B, because of these big old windows always wake me up. I mean, like, they'll wake me up and then I'll grab my eye mask and put it on and go back to sleep. And then, like, not even checking what time it is. And then I'll go back to sleep, and then I'll decide that I've sufficiently slept long enough, and then I'll check it, and it'll still be, like, 7 or 8, and I'm just like, oh! It's like, looking at a screen early in the morning, of course, is not Like it'll wake you up and shit. And of course Tiger went and jumped on the bed as soon as she realized that I was no longer occupying it, because I record from my fantastic rocking chair, which I'm not rocking right now because I don't want to do anything with my feet. They have found a place to rest and they are resting. Today went well, I guess. I got a callback, I guess is what they call it. I don't know. I talked to somebody and he was like super down for it, but it wasn't his house. It was his wife's house, and he gave me like his wife, or no, he gave me the house phone number and his wife's name because she owned the house. He didn't own the house. So he gave me his wife's name and the house phone number and like a time that she would be there. So I couldn't really confirm it because he wasn't even a house owner. That wasn't even the house owner. So I was just like, okay, you know, we'll call you tomorrow, and if you know if you're still down and stuff, if your wife says it's cool, then we'll just stop by and do stuff. So if somebody goes, then I get money. If not, then I get nothing because it's not a real lead. So I mean, I got like half a lead, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the dude seemed alright, and he was pretty cool with it. Like, he was like, yeah, alright, you know, check out the windows. They're pretty old. Like, we got money to spend. Might as well try to get new windows. So it seemed like he kind of wanted to, but I don't know the wife. I hadn't met the wife. So I don't know what to expect from her. So he's going to talk to her, and she's going to be like, no, why would you tell anyone our home phone? You're an idiot. I don't know. He also, like, really had somewhere to be. So it's just like... no, he didn't. Well, he had his somewhere to be was his house. I caught him as he was like he drove up to his house and he was walking his way in. I was like, "How you doing, sir?" And he had to do laundry or something. So it's just like, I could have tried to call it in, but again, he wanted to be inside drying some laundry, and he's not even the house owner. So it's just like. Maybe that's a dumb idea, and maybe I shouldn't do that. It's like your boss would be upset if I tried to get confirmation from somebody who didn't even own the house as to whether or not they could have somebody come and look at improving their house. So I was just like, you know what? We'll see what happens. So I took down the information, and I don't know. I copied it later on, and then submitted it or whatever, and made sure on there's like a miscellaneous section on the papers, the lead sheets they call them, and I wrote like, spoke to husband, wife owns the house. No, what did I say? I said, husband gave information, wife owns the house, didn't speak to wife. So hopefully that's descriptive enough. So I don't know. They always call before and like to make sure, especially if it's a Pigo. Pigo means pay if goes out. I don't know where the cat went. I know she jumped on the bed, but it doesn't look like she's tried to occupy some sort of spot. She's usually... Because, like, now that I'm working, I'm always out all day, and I come back at night, and I turn on the light, and I'm like, I'm always asking, figure out where she is. They're calling out to her and meowing a whole bunch. And she's found this little corner that she's in, and she'll meow for me from there, and I'll be like, hey, there you are, I missed you. And she'll be like, okay, I'm a cat. I mean, it's kind of obvious that she was the cat, but it's just, that was kind of a play on how cats don't give a shit about anything. I'm a little tired, honestly. I don't know, like, I'm gonna get used to it eventually, but still fucking walking around way more than I had ever done ever in my life. So there's that. She's not gonna kill. I should have done this before, but okay, good. I don't know why, but I want to do that. Rub some salt in her wound. That was really good. It wasn't perfect because when I killed the subordinates, they weren't damaged. But this is a 10-minute video. Hi, how you doing? Well, it's more than 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes right now. Right now, it's been 10 minutes ish. Still okay. I still have not moved my my movie collection. Just got a bunch of movies to my left, to my right. To my right, I got my anime shit. To my left, I got my other shit. All my crazy movies. Got Spaceballs. Spaceballs is a fantastic movie. It's a ridiculous movie, but it's a fantastic one. My throat is not enjoying that burger. I am like something is pulsing inside of me that I can feel, where it's just like, how are we ever supposed to, we being the insides of my body, you know, they're personified, of course. How are we supposed to ever digest this thing that our host has eaten? It calmed down, but there was a pulsing I could feel in my neck of just this thing trying to mess with my arteries or something. Like, I mean, I'm probably gonna die tonight just from all that fucking shit or whatever. Hey, I wonder if this video has a thumbnail. It might. I don't know. Dave has abandoned us for like a few days. Because, I don't know, he's randomly busy at times, so he's going to be gone vacation or something. I don't know, he doesn't talk about his life, and I love that. He's super uber mysterious, and it's the best in the world. Nobody knows any idea what he looks like or what he sounds like. All he does is jingle keys. It's the best. I like to trust him because I know nothing about him. It's more fun that way. I like to dance with the devil. Like, oh, hello. That's a super rare, isn't it? But like, there's actually, I learned quite recently, and I probably could have learned this if I looked into it, but there's a way that you can allow someone to be a YouTube manager. Like, you can just go to your fucking G plus or whatever settings and just be like, this email account has access to my YouTube, and that's not at all what I did. I gave Dave the password to my email, and like a whole bunch of accounts that would just have the same password. And we're just like have these shared accounts that have the same email and password that we know now. This is like super risky because he could just very easily fuck me over. But I don't know. I like risking things. I don't know. I like the guy too. He's a good, and he's very good at listening. Shout out to Dave. But yeah, he's abandoned us for now. I might be able to do something about the thumbnail. I might just not. Kumanani actually came out like super late today because I didn't realize he actually like releases them manually each time. He doesn't schedule them because apparently it helps to remind him to do a lot of to like post them on Facebook and stuff. You probably schedule posts on Facebook too, but he's incompetent, so I don't care. I mean, but no, he does it though. He still does it. He's done it for like a week and it's great. But now I have to do it again. But today he had it uploaded and I thought he had it scheduled because I didn't know that he didn't schedule them. So I thought he had it scheduled, and I just it wasn't till like 9 or something when I was just like checking on the YouTube and I was like, hey, is there actually a new thing released yet? And it wasn't, and I was like, oops. It was like he sent a message in the chat reminding me to he actually messaged like both of my main accounts, and of course I didn't check them. I didn't see them because I was working. Because I'm a worker. I got a job now that I gotta worry about, where I gotta walk around and fucking make no money because it's commission. And this is like, this is my like 5th day. So fucking, I mean, apparently Friday, they say Friday's like the worst and Saturday's like the best. So if I could do well on like the best day that they that's usually in the week, then I think I'll be fine. If I do terribly on their best day, then, I mean, there's a few things to reconsider. Of course, I know I'm not the best in the world because, I don't know, I'm bad at everything. And I don't have much product knowledge is my issue. I can't call people out on what looks bad and what looks old because I don't know what looks bad and I don't know what looks old. So it's just like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be all like, hey, this roof you got is old. Actually, roofs I know, because roofs will start to streak when they're old. It's pretty easy to tell an old-looking roof, but I don't know windows. Unless they had, like, really fallen apart, I can't really tell. I don't know. Like, sometimes you could just tell that it's falling apart, but other than that, it's like, it's gotta look really shitty for me to definitely know. And then I'll be like, you know, your windows look really shitty. You should do something about it. And they'll be like, yeah, well, okay. I don't know. They teach you a lot of special tricks and tips and stuff for how to convince them that they need to do what you tell them to do. And it's kind of what you're doing, but I don't know. We aren't soliciting. We aren't selling anything. So don't you worry about none of that. Not a salesman. I'm selling myself is what I'm selling. Selling my soul to the salesman devil so I can learn how to be good. Be good at anything. I don't know, because the talking is obviously not an issue. But it's the selling thing. Because I don't sell things, and I don't know how to talk normally. I know how to ramble for a very long time. That is my specialty, and you all are witness to that. And you think it's great. Homeowners won't think it's great, because I could sit there and waste their time for 20 minutes, but that's not really what we're supposed to do. I don't know. I met this guy, this guy while I was out there today, who said he used to work for the company like 2 years ago, and he gave me like tips and stuff. He said, like, don't start with your pitch. Like, don't start by immediately telling them what you're there for. Just like start with an actual conversation with them. Like, talk about like the weather, or like if their plants or something like that. Like, compliment them on their house, or just talk about something interesting you see around the house. Like, have a conversation with them. And then go into your pitch, like, so that they don't immediately reject you. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's smart. And then I didn't do it, because like, I kind of just want to follow the directions that I'm told, and I don't, maybe it's smarter, and maybe I'll try it, like, I'll try to do that a bit more after I've gotten a few leads. But it's like a time thing too, right? Because you don't want to waste your own time. You don't want to waste their time. It's like, one of the most important things is time. You can't get it back. Somebody was teaching me about that one of the days. Might have been like first day or second day or something. Somebody asked me what the most important thing to a person was, and then I said money, and then they were like, what's the most important thing that they can't get back? And then I said people, and I was like, oh, he wants me to say money, so I immediately corrected myself and said, or no, not money. He wanted me to say time, of course, because you can't get back time, but you also can't get back lost people. But that's, don't need to worry about none of that. Beep wasn't there, thank God. Oh, whoops. What was his name? I never said his name. I didn't tell you his name. I said that I wouldn't say any names. Dave, bleep it out. No, there's no Dave! Also, he doesn't edit these videos, so he would have no way of bleeping it out, because you can't change any sound from just YouTube. I'll remember to, bleep it out, maybe. I don't want to go find a bleep soundbite, because last time I did that and it was really annoying, so I'm just gonna cut the video and just make that part mute, so it's just gonna go completely silent for when I say his name, if I remember to, which I should, because we're nearing the end of the video anyway. So I'll just remember to. Also, I pretty much promised that I wouldn't reveal any names of people or corporations, although I have not signed any sort of waiver saying that I'm not allowed to. I'm afraid of lawyers, and I don't like disrespecting people, and talking shit on people isn't very nice. Although within context, anyone who had worked there at the time would be able to figure out who I was talking about when I talked about them yesterday, but they weren't there. that I didn't like. They'll probably be there tomorrow. He's supposed to, 40 people or something tomorrow, because Saturday's the biggest day, so I'm told. So it's like, yeah, show up at 9, get some fucking breakfast. They got donuts and coffee there apparently, and they're going way far out too. A couple people are going out of state, literally. It's a small state, but still. There's Tiger. What's she doing? Where are you going, Tiger? You just walking around? Getting my bed messy? Yeah, you are. Yeah, don't. No. Okay. There is one thing that I will not allow the cat to do, and that is to sit on top of my pillow. My body pillow, of course. Regular pillow, I don't care, but Hinako is no good. I will not have something that walks around in its own shit walk around on top of my body pillow. That is like disrespect, and those things are really hard to clean. So she's fine on the bed, not the body pillow, unless there's a blanket wrapped around it, which sometimes happens because I sleep with it under the blanket. But in that case, it wasn't. I mean, I get that it's comfortable, but I don't fucking care. I don't want her dirty paws all over that. I don't know that like they clean themselves, but no, that's just like the one thing. Like everywhere else, like she kind of dictates where I'm allowed to go, because if she's somewhere else, I don't really feel like disturbing her. But that's the one spot where she is not allowed to be, is on top of my pillow, unless there's a blanket wrapped around it. If she's on top of the blanket, on top of the pillow, I don't care. If she's on top of the pillow, I won't let her. I won't let her. She's on top of Hinako. I don't care about regular pillow. Oh, it could get a little messy, you know, just flick it off or whatever. Flip it over. I'm kind of tired. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll go for some of that. And then go a little freeze. Boom, shakalaka. Yes, hello, what do you need? Why 7? Oh, okay. What for? Oh, no, you told me before. I remember now. Yeah, I'll be up at 7. Don't worry about it. Gotta be up at 7, apparently. Yeah. That's no fun. I don't know. I usually wake up at 7. It's these fucking windows, man. These windows are gonna become a side character. The windows are a character. Mike is a character, and the train is a character. Hey, I mentioned Mike. I hadn't done that yet, and there it is. I almost went an entire episode without mentioning Mike. Boom, there, boom, whoop, whoop, there it is. I wonder if people like the episodes where I'm tired as shit. Maybe. Who the hell knows? Goodness gracious. People's tastes vary. I think it doesn't matter as long as I'm talking. That's always been the assumption, is it doesn't matter what I say as long as I'm the one talking. So it's just like, I mean, I could throw out all them dumb opinions all I want, but like, as long as, you know, I mean, I got a good voice, and I don't know, whatever. People just like to hear me, they don't like to listen. That's, to the best of my knowledge at least, is how it works. So, you hear them in me, and you're hearing that I got in this episode, and you're gonna hear my outro if you make it this far. Which you have, obviously, because you're listening now. But not that many people do, which is a fact that I've reiterated a whole bunch of times. It's a statistical fact that most people don't make it to the end of the episode. So you did, and congratulations to you. And you get to hear the outro that I assume you hear a lot of the time. Because if you make it to the end of this episode, you might have made it to the end of most of them. Or you just really like the episodes, or I'm tired of shit. And I'm not doing anything in game right now. Even though usually if I know I'm going to be talking a lot, which I don't want to be, but I usually try to do something, and I should just do it, but I also just don't want to worry about that, because then, like, my time will be constrained until the moment I defeat her, and now there's just literally nothing going on screen, and I know that doesn't even bother a lot of people, because they're just listening, as I said, so I should just end the episode. Take care of yourself.